Oh my god, I'm so glad that I'm here to do day 80. I'm so thankful you're patient. With me, I'm different. Most people, they were able to do one video one day for 21 days. I'm grateful that you guys understand everything I do is guided by spirit. And due to my challenges that I'm learning to be grateful for it, I come up when I know that I can and I have something deeply and I'm just wanting to be grateful for the compassion and courage, wisdom that we all have in life. I'm super grateful for the prime creator, my oversoul, my soul, my mind, my body, my organs, and I'm really grateful for this tree of life. It's so important to me, and I came from a child who is a teenager who had his own battle. And yesterday was a very challenging day because it was so exciting, but it was so challenging because I found out something through my medical exam that revealed the infidelity of my ex-husband. I won't go in detail. If you're a man and woman, you understand it and you must be one or another. And to know that he cheated me when I gave my heart out and I was going through the extremely intense dark night of the soul and giving him one child after another and had 3 cesareans, I was willing to connect with people that were narcissistic in their own ways, and they suffered. I'm not making excuse for them, but they suffered a great deal of their own dark night of the soul, and they don't have the capability of knowing their true authenticity. And it caused me hurt, and I was at a point many times where I can make it clean. But I was grateful for my strength back then to be loyal to him to prevent us sleeping on the street, literally. So knowing that he cheated me in those years and didn't tell me with the health threat that he proposed to me, and I allowed it to go on undiagnosed because I was a mother. I've been nursing babies. I've been only with him. I was staying there, doing everything a woman or man had to do with dealing with his debit or shopping, children, paying bills. And then when he comes back, he's working through daytime, and so you know, and I'm doing everything else. So it was a very difficult time, and I wasn't easy to be with. So let me tell you, a woman going through her own trauma, and nobody in the family understand, nobody sees, and everybody's literally was at coming at me, and I was the focal point to deal with it all because nobody else was dealing it. And all the time, one thing I was grateful for was a loyal husband. At least he's loyal. At least he's working very hard. I know there's days that I don't get to see him much. He only come back a few minutes and he's back to work. I was in such denial. And my psychic friend years later was telling me he was texting women. He was having this kind of contact with women and may or may not be physical. I knew one of the women, okay? And they have been together, as friends for their whole life. What I didn't know was about the other women being physical, and they were not sexually disciplined, and they had sexual health issue. So yesterday, I felt like a collapsing point because for many years, many years, because of my sexual trauma before I met my husband, I knew that he would appreciate. And during I met him, I didn't tell him that our landlord we had back then was sexually harassing me. I told him after because I didn't want him to hit him. So I was grateful for, I was always thinking for him what's best for us. And to find out this was absolutely heartbreaking because that was one thing I'm so proud. And I said, he took it away from me. I'm like, no, he didn't take away from me. I wasn't sexually unhealthy. It was him and the woman he cheated me with. So I'm super grateful for clarity. I want to tell you girls who had similar situations where you've been clean all your life, you've been loyal, and after you break up, you don't do inbound boys or inbound girlfriend, girls and boys, or men and ladies, whatever age you are, whatever sexual preference, you've been loyal and you discipline, you heal. You don't just go straight away to, date. And then this happened to you. I know it's heartbreaking. I know how it feels. I know all different kind of energy and emotion just flush through, and then suddenly you're crying and then you stop crying and you're like, why can't I cry anymore? And you don't know what's going on. You try to think how you should feel, and you go on angry and you can't sleep, like doze out, and you wake up like crying, screaming. I understand it because I have been there with sexual harassment. I just never gone through this because it never was to the point of physical. With those men, I run out really fast and I go to the safe point. And the last thing you want is this happening between you and your husband or your partner who I gave 3 cesarean babies to. But I'm so grateful for this experience. I'm so grateful to Dr. Kanav Malhotra, my specialist GP. He's just astounding. He's astounding. And he works at Grove Health, Pimble. So he does integrative medicine. He doesn't do just like, because everybody else says theoretically. He asks questions and I don't like the voice in my head. He understands my mental issue. He never discriminated me. It is so hard when you go through severe trauma on so many levels and you hear your clear audience, you're telepathic, and you hear voices. And one of my challenges is my ancestral pattern, and it's AI caused, automatic patterns from the epigenetic. So I know he would understand this DNA, RNA, and epigenetic on your soul DNA strand, which is besides the double helix, that's your human DNA, but yin and yang, mother side, father side, but you also have soul DNA. And I don't like it when they try to dominate how I act, and I felt like yesterday was my breakthrough point to say, I've had it. It's my life. I was saying that it was my life, it's not their life, and people that put themselves on pedestal, literally, are not as decent a human being as I am. Let me go and walk with me because I need to take took my supplement, my health supplement. I just need to take my batteries. I'm just trying to. Give me a second, my dears. I am so straightforward with everything I'm doing. I don't even hide from you guys. I'm never hide anything from you guys. This is my bedroom, you guys. I think I've done it in other videos. So I'm sorry if you saw some other things. So this was my birthday present from my housemaid. How do I want to show you guys this, but I'm not sure how I do that. So can you see it? I don't know how it's going on. So this is the gift, and the Okay, it's called Joyful Heart, this one. So it's essential oil. Shake well before use. Keep out of reach of children. Do not apply directly. It says smiling heart. And he put a lot of thought in this, and I really appreciate. It's really beautiful. Yeah, just really, really thoughtful.